Disney World parks are reaching capacity. Disneyland sees some more setbacks in their reopening, and one resort is welcoming back some very special guests. All the latest Disney Parks news is coming up right now on DFP Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. This week we're covering Disney's big Investors Day and construction updates, how those new stay-at-home orders affect Disneyland's reopening, and just how crowded a full Magic Kingdom feels right now. Plus, more restaurant and snack news that we can't wait to share with you. So let's get started. All right, we're going to start with Disney's Investors Day announcements. Sounds boring? Totally isn't boring. Okay, I think we need a 3-hour episode to go through all of the announcements Disney made in their Investors Day presentation on Thursday. Over 100 new titles, with many going directly to Disney+. This is all entertainment. Now, 10 new Star Wars projects, 10 new Marvel projects. Both Moana and Tiana are getting a series of their very own. Hocus Pocus 2 is confirmed. A Buzz Lightyear origin story. New films from Pixar and Disney Studios Animation. It was non-stop news for hours. Literally 4 hours. And you can see all of the updates and details over at DisneyFoodBlog.com. Our team was working their tails off, you guys. We wrote so many posts about all the stuff that's coming, so you can see all of it over there. Even the Kardashians are coming to Hulu. Anyway, because of all the titles coming directly to Disney+, starting on March 26, 2021, Disney Plus subscription prices in the US will be increased to $7.99 per month or $79.99 per year. That's still cheaper than many other streaming services, but it does mean a price increase. Now, Disney's stock maintains an all-time high after the whirlwind of announcements, showing investors confidence in the company even after all the trouble they faced in 2020 and continue to face. But since Disney's doing this whole brand new direct-to-consumer content and entertainment focus right now, the investors are loving it. Disney World parks reach capacity this week. The holidays are always the busiest time of year for Disney World, and no matter how different 2020 has been, this is one thing that hasn't changed. The parks are currently at 35% of their normal capacity, and this past week, all 4 parks hit that capacity limit. So what does that look like? Well, definitely not anything close to this time last year, but we definitely saw pinch points and some very, very, very long lines. Even the longest wait times hovered just over an hour. The highest average wait time was 79 minutes for Frozen Ever After. Still, you may see lines in places you wouldn't expect, like to get into the Mexico Pyramid or for snack kiosks. We'll continue reporting on crowd levels over at DisneyFoodBlog.com, but you can pretty much expect these larger crowds to stick around through the holidays. And Disney has issued an update on multi-day tickets and capacity. With those parks reaching capacity more and more frequently, what does that mean for multi-day ticket holders who may not have been able to secure a park pass on the day they want to use their tickets? Well, Disney's updated their policy to allow you to order multi-day theme park tickets, even in circumstances where Disney Park Pass reservations may no longer be available for select days during that guest's validity window. The update notes that in a capacity situation, ticket holders will be able to make theme park reservations on days within the ticket's validity window based on theme park availability, although he or she will not be able to make a reservation or visit a park on a day when reservations are unavailable. Confused? Yeah. Here's an example. You buy a 3-day Walt Disney World theme park base ticket, and you can use that ticket for any 4-day window after your start date. Now, in this example, let's say we're selecting a start date of March 1st to start using our ticket. However, in this example, there are no Disney Park Pass reservations available for March 3rd, but they are available for the other days that your ticket is valid. You will be unable to visit the theme parks on March 3rd, but you can get a park pass on 3 of the other 4 days within your validity window. So your 3-day ticket is available for whatever start date you choose and 4 days after that. So technically you have 5 days within which to use those 3 days of your park ticket. Now, if any of those days do not have park passes available, you can't go on those days, but you can go on all the days that do have park passes available. So in this example, March 1st, March 2nd, March 4th, and March 5th all have park passes available, so you can go any of those days. You just can't go on March 3rd, which is the only day that doesn't have park passes available. Now, multi-day tickets will remain unavailable in instances where there are too many at-capacity days for the ticket to be honored at the time of purchase. Meaning if there's too many days that are sold out in a row, you're not going to be able to buy a ticket in that window. All right, let's talk Disneyland. They've been affected by the new stay-at-home orders in Southern California. So 11 counties in SoCal, including Orange County, where Disneyland Resort is located, are now under stay-at-home order due to the rise in cases and ICU availability dropping down below 15%, which is a benchmark set by the state. This new order affects Disneyland's Downtown Disney and recently reopened shopping and dining in Disney California Adventure. Restaurants and other dining locations will temporarily close if they do not offer takeout. This includes all Disney-owned restaurants in the area. Guests will also not be permitted to open or consume any food or beverage while still on property. If food or beverage are bought on property, they must be taken to go, which is why only dining locations that offer to go are allowed to remain open. Retail locations at Downtown Disney will remain open with the same health and safety measures in place. However, with the order, retail locations are only allowed 20% capacity. Because of this, lines may become longer than usual. And reservations for Carthay Circle, which just started accepting reservations, have been automatically canceled. This order will be in place until December 28th, and it will be extended if conditions in the county do not improve. Also, Disneyland's Downtown Disney District will be closed on Christmas Day, and the posted hours for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve have been slightly reduced. These hours are subject to change in the future, so we'll be on the lookout for any updates and let you know what we see. All right, live music has returned to the Grand Floridian Resort in Walt Disney World. We had a few nice surprises this week. Live music is back. We're still waiting to hear if the beloved Grand Floridian Orchestra may return following the expansive layoffs affecting Disney World, but the Grand Floridian pianist has returned and will be performing weekends at 4 p.m. And that big gingerbread house may not be on display this year, but the bakery team has created a mini chocolate replica that is on display in the Grand Floridian Cafe. It is perfect, down to the Santa Clauses, down to all the actual little sofa on the front porch. It's so perfect. We also spotted Goofy and Pluto waving to guests from one of the balconies in the lobby. So keep an eye out around your resort as characters may be doing special pop-up distanced greetings at the resorts right now. And Disney World has shared more New Year's Eve details. This New Year's Eve won't be the same as others in Disney World. The parks will all be closing before midnight. Magic Kingdom and Disney Springs will be open the latest, closing at 11 p.m. in order to promote current health and safety guidelines. Disney stated that hotels will offer fun and festive activities, but have not yet shared what those might be. Full details for these activities are set to be provided upon guests' arrival at their hotel. In addition to those fun and festive activities, pre-recorded fireworks and other holiday offerings will be available to stream in the in-room televisions at the Disney World Resort Hotel so guests can ring in the new year with their families. This very likely means there will be no New Year's Eve fireworks this year, but stay tuned, we never know. EPCOT's Morocco Pavilion is temporarily closed. As we know, Disney will be taking over operations of the whole Morocco Pavilion by the end of the year, and in anticipation of that changeover, nearly all of the pavilion has been temporarily closed. Now, for those of you who aren't sure what I'm talking about, the Morocco Pavilion restaurants and shops used to be run by a third-party company. That company is no longer going to be running them, and Disney's going to be taking over. That's what this whole situation is about. Now, the Little Coffee and Pastries kiosk and the Race to the Sun exhibit are still open, while Disney assumes operation of all dining and merchandise in the pavilion. The Moroccan Embassy and Tourism Board will still be involved in the pavilion, though, so we're hoping the authenticity of the pavilion will be maintained. Spice Road tables should be reopening tomorrow with an all-new menu focused on small plates, similar to what the restaurant was like when it first opened. All right, we've got some Festival of the Arts updates. As we know, Festival of the Arts, which we here at DFB call FARTS, is currently set to run from January 8th through February 22nd, 2021. And we just heard about a new booth that's coming this year, Vibrante and Vivado Food Studio. This booth will feature a chilled seafood cocktail, blue corn pupusa, and passion fruit mousse. The wonderful Walk of Colorful Cuisine is a scavenger hunt of sorts that ends in a free treat. Will also be back, and you can purchase 5 food items from around the festival to earn a complimentary tasty Technicolor treat. And let's jump into some construction updates from all over Disney World this week. The Tron coaster in Magic Kingdom is making some serious headway as even more of the pieces that will make up that light-up canopy have been installed this week. And there's no way you're going to miss the big scrim that just popped up in front of the Main Street train station at the park entrance. We're not sure how long this is going to stay up, but FYI, in case you were planning on taking the family photo in front of the train station this week. That mysterious little building at Kilimanjaro Safaris and Animal Kingdom has really taken shape since the last time we saw it. We've still got no idea what this is for, but we're going to keep you updated. In Disney Springs, Gideon's Bakehouse has just had a new door installed. We hope this progress means it will be opening very soon. And nearly all of the construction walls are down at Everglazed Donuts and Cold Brew, so this one should be definitely opening soon. Want to see even more construction updates? We've got the latest shots of the Star Wars Hotel, EPCOT's Harmonious, and more over at DisneyFoodblog.com. All right, we've got some Disney Cruise Line news. Disney Cruise Line has stated that based on the conditional sail order provided by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Disney Cruise Line must cancel sailings longer than 7 nights. So if your reservation is affected by this change, then you'll have a few options. If you've paid your reservation in full, you will have the choice of a cruise credit to be used on a future sailing, or you can get a full refund. Guests that have not paid in full will automatically receive a refund for what they have paid so far, and affected guests or their travel agents will receive an email outlining further details and what steps to take next. And Disney Vacation Club has released the 2022 points chart. So that means if you're DVC, you can start deciding when and where to use your points the year after next. Like next year's charts, the 2022 version features 7 seasons for Disney World resorts, so that travel periods with higher demand require more points and those with lower demand require fewer. The Star Wars Rival Run is going virtual. Run Disney announced that 2021 Star Wars Rival Run weekend will be converted to a virtual event. And the event will be reimagined in 2022 with a new theme in mind, as in no longer Star Wars themed. And if you're missing Epcot's Candlelight Processional this year, we've got some news. You can watch one of last year's performances at home. Disney's released a performance narrated by fan favorite Neil Patrick Harris on the Disney Parks YouTube page. Now let's head over to restaurant and snack news. P&J's Southern Takeout at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort has a new gingerbread cupcake with vanilla buttercream frosting and a cute little white chocolate Chippendale square on the top. There's also a spiced apple filling in this cupcake, which honestly did not make or break this one for us. Spiced apple and gingerbread. I don't know. It's cute and pretty tasty. You can get it for $4.99. And it's time for yet another holiday cupcake from Capt Cooks at the Polynesian Village Resort. This one's $5.99. It's a chocolate cupcake with vanilla buttercream and a white chocolate peppermint filling. Again, it's very cute and definitely a cupcake for icing fans. That peppermint filling wasn't too overwhelming. It balanced well with the white chocolate and had some little candy pieces inside for an added crunch, but there was a lot of it. Over at the Grand Floridian Cafe, we've got a new secret menu item. It's a tomato bisque. It's the perfect dish for a cold and rainy day in Florida. The soup is made with tomato puree and chicken stock and topped with creme fraiche, a toast point, and scallions. The flavor of the soup wasn't overpowering or too spiced. It was excellent and perfect for a simple lunch. It's a seasonal offering and on the secret menu, so you'll need to ask your server about it, but it's $11 when it's available. In Epcot's Canada Pavilion at the popcorn cart, we spotted a new Canadian Hot Toddy. What makes it Canadian? It features Maple Crown Royal, and it's mixed with breakfast tea and maple syrup to add some sweetness in place of a more traditional honey. This drink is terrific if you love hot toddies and tea. Try it for $12. But Disney World keeps bringing out new holiday drinks, so we keep drinking them. At the Barefoot Pool Bar at Polynesian Village Resort, we spotted a new one called Jingle Juice, which is Jim Beam Black with cranberry, lime, and cinnamon topped with ginger beer for $19.69. This one is a must for bourbon and mule fans and comes with a Mickey Jingle Belt glow cube. And the Rum Reindeer is at the Petals Pool Bar and Pop Century Resort. It's made with Captain Morgan spiced rum, Fireball whiskey, Grand Marnier, vanilla syrup, and cranberry and pomegranate juices. Topped with ginger beer and chilled cranberries, this one's $16. It's a good, not too sweet drink, though it was a bit strong and heavy on the ginger for us. And Sebastian's Bistro at the Caribbean Beach Resort has kind of reopened this week, but don't get too excited. The restaurant has opened to offer indoor seating when it gets a bit too chilly to sit outside at Banana Cabana, which is the pool bar over there at CBR. Our reader who gave us the tip told us that because of social distancing guidelines, only 4 parties were allowed to sit inside Sebastian's Bistro at any given time. And we've got the Waffles booth back. The Waffles booth from EPCOT's Food and Wine Festival has reopened for the Festival of the Holidays with a new gingerbread waffle served with whipped cream and citrus cranberry sauce, and turkey and waffle, which is a stuffing waffle with turkey, gravy, and cranberry. The gingerbread waffle was very tasty, and the turkey and waffle is unique for sure. See our picks for Best of the Fest before you go to the festival so you know what to get. In merchandise news, we have got so many new ears to tell you about. First up, the Little Mermaid ears. These ones are brand new to us. The ears themselves are covered in shimmery blue-green scales, and the bow is inspired by Ariel's purple shell top with a dingle hopper embroidered on the side. We spotted these ears at Discovery Trading Company at Animal Kingdom for $29.99, and we've seen them multiple other places in Disney World as well. We also spotted those cornflower or wintry blue ears at Discovery Trading Company. We've already seen those on Shop Disney and in Disneyland, but they are finally on the East Coast now. And the champagne shimmer ears have made it to the parks. We spotted those in Mouse Gear and Epcot. Both are $29.99. And there are several new Magic Bands if you're looking to buy one before your upcoming 2021 trip. The limited edition 2021 Magic Band features vibrant yellow, blue, and red color block designs with Mickey, Donald, and Pluto. It also says 2021 to mark the new year. We found it at Frontier Trading Post at Magic Kingdom for $29.99. There we also found a white band featuring Walt mid-illustration on one side and Steamboat Willie on the other. That one's $29.99 as well. And we saw a limited edition Soul Magic Band for $34.99. Annual pass holders and Disney Resort Hotel guests can now pre-order 2 bands as well. The Christmas Silver and Gold Magic Band features a Mickey Snowman for $20 and the Minnie Name Magic Band for just $10. These bands would typically be $24.99 but are available at a discount for resort guests and annual pass holders. There are also a few new masks in the park this week. At Wind Traders in Pandora and Animal Kingdom, we found new Avatar face masks. One of the masks is designed to look like a bioluminescent nighttime scene, and another is covered in all kinds of patch-like designs featuring lots of Pandora icons. The third has a blue design on it made to mimic the beautiful blue skin pattern of the Na'vi. There are also 2 new Soul masks at the Emporium in Magic Kingdom, the first of which is this adorable Soul Cat design, Mr. Mittens in the film, and there's also a very jazzy design featuring the main character of the movie, Joe Gardner. All the new masks are $9.99. And the Magic of Disney store has reopened at the airport. If you need a last-minute souvenir on your way home or can't wait to get your Disney shopping started, the Magic of Disney store at the Orlando International Airport is now open. And the hours, according to MCO, are 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, if you do have a trip planned, pre-orders are now available for our 2021 DFB Guide to Walt Disney World Dining, which is packed full of all the tips and planning advice you need for your Disney trip next year. The guide is over 700 pages of all of my Disney knowledge, reviews of every Disney World restaurant, tips on how to save money, and so much more. So if you pre-order the 2021 guide, you'll get a copy of the 2020 guide right away so you can start your planning immediately. And our guides come with a money-back guarantee, so if it's not right for you, just let us know and we'll get your money back to you. You can pick up a copy of the 2021 DFB Guide to Walt Disney World Dining over at dfbstore.com and be sure to use promo code YouTube to get a discount. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for watching. We appreciate all of your support here at DFB Guide. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.